Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jessica and this is my little art studio where I run Jessica Lynn Illustration. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the Creative Business and Content Planner, which is something of a personal project that I actually started to create for myself, but I thought it might also be helpful for you guys, for someone who has a YouTube channel or an Etsy shop or wants to plan social media posts for their Etsy shop and their products, as well as product cost breakdown worksheets. Once I put together all these pages, I thought it was very valuable and I wanted to be able to share it with others like myself. I made it an 8.5 by 11 printable PDF that you can have access to immediately after purchase. And I will talk about some of the supplies in a minute, but I just want to stress how reusable this is. I left a lot of spaces blank for you to customize for yourself. I wanted to make this as helpful and customizable as possible for others who might be interested. So let's take a look at this page by page so you can get an idea of everything that's included. So before we get into the planner, I wanted to show you guys some stuff that I grabbed that I thought would be handy to have. I will leave a link to all of these in the description below if you guys are interested in purchasing these. So the first thing I grabbed was a 3-ring binder because I designed these pages to fit in a 3-ring binder. You need a 3-hole puncher, which I already had. I grabbed these pretty pastel highlighters and they were cheap and a pack of 12, which is perfect because there's 12 months in a year. So I really like these. You could get creative and use a different color for each month, which I might try to do. I grabbed some whiteout so that way instead of reprinting a whole new page, I can just use a little bit of whiteout to go over the mistake with, and these were cheap. And I grabbed a pack of these. I'm only planning on using one at the moment, but it's a zipper pouch, so I could put like receipts in or anything really, but it was just handy because it closes. And then I grabbed these, which is a tab divider for 12. I actually had a hard time finding 12, so I had to order this online, but it's customizable and it'll be perfect to separate the months of the year with. Now let's talk about the planner. So I created a title page for you, the Creative Business and Content Planner. I have a 2021 yearly overview. So I kind of set this planner up like I would one of my bullet journals. So I created this to have a yearly overview to look at all the months. I kind of went through with some highlighters and picked out some holidays and days I have off of work, so you could highlight whatever is important to you. Next, I have a goals worksheet, and I already started to fill it out with some of the goals that I talked about in my goals video. And I color coded these, so YouTube is red, Twitch is purple, and I have where you can put the goal, and you could put like a category on the second line, but I write really big, so I use both of the lines for most of them. And then I have action steps where you can break down the steps you need to take to achieve that goal. And then I have a goal breakdown worksheet. So you could pick a goal or any of your goals, and I wrote like the title of the goal, the focus. So I put these hexagons, and there's 20 of them. There's 4 in each row, and there's 5 rows. And what I did is, for example, this one is 3,000 subs on YouTube. So I took this goal and broke it out into even numbers, which actually worked out pretty well. And as I hit these subscriber counts, I will fill in each of the hexagons. I just thought this would be something fun to include. So here's another goals worksheet. I broke this one down into my shop goals. One of my shop goals was 100 sales. So here is a breakdown of the 100 sales that I will fill out. These are my art goals that I broke down. And then my sketchbook. Next, I have a yearly income sheet. So this will be blank for you, but I put in my Etsy shop, my website shop, YouTube money because I'm close to getting monetized this year, and then my affiliate links. You can put the total and then add the totals up for a yearly total. Next, we have a social media tracker. Again, these will be all blank for you to fill in how you like, but I put YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch because I plan to start streaming, and then the years across so you can keep track. I'm gonna put what I have at the beginning of each month. Next, I have my YouTube stat sheet. So this will be new subscribers I get in the month, such as I gained 50 new subscribers in January. So this won't be the total subscribers, that's for this one. This is gonna be my new subscribers, and that's just how I plan on doing it. You could do it however you like. The number of videos I put out each month, the total views that I get in that month, and the total watch time I get in that month, and then my total monetization, which I will be able to carry over the monetization from each month into my YouTube yearly income sheet. So that way you can easily translate your totals over. And then at the bottom I have most viewed videos, least viewed videos, and then your favorite videos you made that year. Next, I have a YouTube video idea list. So you can put your topic, your film date in case you film ahead, and then if you scheduled it, and then it's just like a check mark or an X when you have completed it. Next, I have the YouTube video list. This is just something I like to have where I can look through at the end of a year and just without flipping through each month, I can quickly look how many videos I posted on what dates, and then these are the titles of my already posted videos. I have a shop stats page, so this is similar to the YouTube stats. I will probably use this one for my Etsy shop, but you can use it for other shops as well. It's just a basic total visits during that month, total orders you got that month. Etsy shows a conversion rate and then how much revenue you earned that month. And then down here, also very similar, which is your most viewed item, your least viewed item, and the most ordered item, because this will help you maybe going forward into the next year what items were very popular and which weren't in your shop. I have a shop update worksheet. So I started to fill this out for my very first shop update. I have not done a shop update before because I usually add items as I make them, but I plan on doing an actual update with a bunch of items. So at the top, I have a date that you want your shop update to launch, and if you have a theme for that shop update, here will be a list of products and the quantities for each product. I have a checklist here from starting to your very first planning stages of listing the products you want all the way to opening your shop that you can check off as you go. I have a little social media list here, so when you maybe create like an ad or an announcement, you make sure to put it on all your social media accounts. I filled in the basic Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but I also left 3 blank spaces for you to fill out any other social media accounts that you may have. I put a little section down here in case you want to have a coupon code and a sale amount, and then this is just a little section for any kind of notes you want to have. This one is things that I would need to design, but you could make this like a shopping list or a breakdown of days you want to schedule when you're working on items. So I tried to maximize the space of each sheet and allow it to be very customizable for you. Following the shop update, I have a product idea list. This is very simple. The product you want to make, have you planned it out? Have you created a sample for it? Did you do a cost breakdown to determine how much to list your price as? And then when it's completed, you can just mark it off. So this goes along with the cost breakdown column. So this is what I would call a product worksheet. So you would put your product up here, or product title, your description of your product or anything it may include, and then this is a checklist. So this would be a space where you can list all your costs of anything related to the product, and then you would take these costs and put it into this little calculation I have here. So down here is the breakdown, which will help you with your listing price. So this is probably pretty complicated. I could do a separate video on how this worksheet goes, or a sample worksheet. If you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments below. But I thought this was super helpful because I just did something very similar when calculating my enamel pins and washi tape to be manufactured. And this is basically what I did. So I thought this would be helpful for you guys as well. So next I have my monthly stuff. When you purchase this, this will all be blank for you to fill out, so you can reprint the same page for any month or year that you would like. And then I went through and put all the days. And this is where the highlighters really came in handy, because I could separate the dates so they didn't blend in, and then I could highlight my YouTube videos, when I get money coming in, when I'm going to my full-time job, I put my work schedule on here. I put some filming days when I want to post. This will be when I plan the next month. So this could be very customizable to however you want to fill out your calendar. And along with the content calendar, I have a post planner. So this will be super helpful for you if you want to plan out social media posts, which I'm going to show you a resource I use in another video on planning out social media posts in advance. And this is really helpful with that. Again, this is customizable for any month of the year, so I put 31 days. This section will be the topic of your post. If you wrote the post, have a picture for your post, and if it's already scheduled. And these lines here separate these days into weeks. So this is Monday the 3rd through Saturday the 9th, because I'm not someone to post every single day, but I will try to post like say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this helps me see the weeks and then plan out how many posts I have during each week. And along with that, I created a post idea list. So with this post idea list, I just simply listed any idea I had that you could create a social media post out of. And sometimes when I'm trying to think of a post to come up with, it's hard to think of something. So I wanted to have a list that I could easily like scan over and give myself an idea, especially if it's a last minute post I need to make. So I thought this would really help you guys out as well. So because we're still within the month of January, I have a income and expense tracker, very basic, date, description of the item. This is a category for your expense and the amount. This is a source. So that's the only difference between these two. So here you could put, for example, Etsy shop, YouTube, affiliate link, and then the amount, which will help you when you go to fill out your yearly income sheet, because you'll have the month, so you can easily go through and highlight a different color for each item during that month to help fill this out. Next, we have a YouTube video worksheet, which is something I started using way back when I started bullet journaling a couple years ago. I made little sticky notes in my bullet journal. I turned this into an entire worksheet where you would put the title of your video, the description of your video, or any kind of talking points you want to mention in the video. This is a checklist. This is really helpful if you are also working on multiple videos at a time. Here's a little social media section again. So when you finally post your video, you have posts on all your social media accounts. I also put so you can have a scheduled date if you schedule your videos in advance, and if you want to add it to a playlist. And then this is just a notes section. Then I have a weekly planner. Again, it's very open and customizable, so you can put the week that you are planning out. Here's the days. And then if you have priorities for that week, if you want to track any habits during that week, and then a to-do list for that week. I have something similar, which is a daily planner. You can put the date, and then this is where it breaks the time down into halves, so 5 o'clock, 5:30, and I did 5 a.m. to midnight, which I thought was the main hours people would be utilizing. You could do the goals for that day, a to-do list for that day, and then I put extra lines for you to put whatever you need, if it's a quote or anything, just to maximize the space of the page. So I added a monthly review sheet you can put at the end of the month. If you are interested, you can list your accomplishments, any challenges, what worked, what didn't work, what you can do more of, what you can do less of, which can help you be more successful in the next month. So I also included a very simple contact list and then a very basic note section that you can write anything you want. Again, if you are interested in purchasing this printable 24-page PDF creative business and content planner, you can head over to my shop. I will leave a link in the description below. If you have any questions or want me to go into any further detail regarding some of the pages, please let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I hope this was something that you guys would find very helpful, so I wanted to make it available for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!